Yo YouTube, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. It's been 4 weeks since we last recorded an episode of Snapshot. The last one was episode 8 where we looked about custom classes, builds, and how you can effectively create classes to do really well in Call of Duty Modern Warfare multiplayer. Today in episode 9, we're going to record a video of Snapshot talking about how you can effectively outplay your opponents using different methods, like using the map to your advantage, how you can, change elevation in your position, whether it's drop shotting, whether it's jump shotting, crouching, standing, whatever it is. And I'm going to look at 5 clips plus 1 bonus clip and just detail what my thought process throughout the clip is, how the perks play a way in the clip as well, including things like quick fix, how that helps me shrapnel by having 2 C4s and how that changes the situation, etc. And just learn about how your whole loadout can assist you in making some great outplays as well. Once again, if you're new to the Snapshot series, this is built for the new and up and coming COD players who are looking to get a little bit better at the game and looking to try and catch some sort of advice on different techniques that they could do to get better at the game. And I've been playing COD for around 13, 14 years now, dipped in and out of the comp scene many years ago. So I feel like I have a fair amount of knowledge to offer when it comes to the thought process in what I'm doing as well. All right, so we're going to be doing this based off hardpoint and domination core gameplay as well. There's no hardcore in this. And again, we're going to be showing 5 clips plus 1 bonus clip in the video whilst highlighting the different clips with colors, pens, and so you can see everything that we've got going on while we're doing what we're doing. All right, so let's get into clip number 1. Audio will be turned off for this, and I'll also be playing each clip in at 0.25 speed so you can see what the situation is and what is going on. Okay, so if you see here, we're playing, I believe this is Shoot House, can't really tell from here. I think this is Shoot House, and we're doing domination, A, B, and C right here, so you can see from the top part of the UAV in the corner of the map where we're at. Obviously, team spawning at either A side, they've got quite far control over towards C. We're about to take B here, so this lets me know that, once again, if you haven't seen our Snapshot videos previously, we look for the quiet spots and we look for areas where there's nobody situated right now, because in this point of the clip, we can't see any enemies here. So enemies can be dotted around at any of these points. So while I'm on this point, I'm always wary of where the enemy's going to be and where they're going to be pushing from. So as we continue to roll into this clip, let's see how this one plays out. So we do end up taking B here, and as we take B, we try to push up from the area where we're at. Seeing somebody just drop from top office, take him out. Quick fix helps me get my health back. Obviously, if you guys don't know, quick fix is a perk 1 perk, and what it does is once you get a kill, you instantly rejuvenate your health back. Okay, so it's pretty much a stim on kill. Now at this point, we've taken B, we've killed the guys who jumped out of office. I want to go around and try and help my teammate who's pushing towards C right now. So just to highlight obviously what is going on here, teammate is pushing for C. This is just pub, so we don't mind too much playing for the 3 cap. Normally you'd only ever hold 2. You want to try and keep them in their spawns, but obviously we're going around here try and hold for the 3 cap. So let's see how this one plays out and what happens in this situation as well. So I try to go around here to help my teammate and see what's going on over at C, see if any enemies are spawning here and see what's happening in this situation. Teammate looks like he's getting shot at. Teammate dies there. I've got one more teammate coming in. I have no C4s and no lethal equipment on me, no tactical equipment on me right now, so I have nothing I can do here. Now I see B is being taken, so whilst I let my teammate work on taking C, I know, and I can see here because I always watch the radar, always check and watch the radar. I can see 3 enemies that are in front of me right here. So not only have I got this first person to deal with, I know that somebody's going to be to my left and someone's going to be to my right. I could be really unlucky and have somebody here at the wall, but it doesn't look like that situation is happening right now. So whilst going for these kills, I've always got in mind that there are enemies that are going to be pushing me from other directions as well. So I try to put my shots into this first guy, don't end up killing him as he gets away, finish off that first kill whilst also having this guy who's in front of me. And because I've jumped, he thinks that he's killed me, but he's actually not. So you may think, how on earth has this guy not killed me here? Because I end up changing my elevations to kill the guy on the floor, to stop the B cat, and then I'm able to turn and take this guy out as well. Now, I know that there is one more round this corner because it was the first guy who I was chasing originally. As you may be wondering as well, how am I getting my health back so quickly? Once again, that is quick fix saving me here. Once I get this kill, I get my health back probably just enough to survive this guy, kill this guy here, get my health back, and once this guy comes around this corner, I'm now in the advantageous position because my teammate is pushing him from the other way. So I get a nice 3-piece, stop the B flag cap, and I'm looking on my radar where I can see the enemies are all spawning around in the top left-hand corner of the map. We're talking right around just behind that circle. Anywhere in these areas up here is where the enemies could be spawning and where I'm going to be looking out for next, okay? So we've done that. We've ended up taking B. We've ended up clearing B, and now we're pushing into a further area to try and take out enemies and establish more control of the map. All right, so once again, I've used elevation, I've used quick fix to help me here, and I've obviously used some good aim as well to hit my shots and snap onto enemies even after I've killed 1 or 2 of them. At this point, I'm trying to just clear B. I see on the radar that all enemies are spawning around to the right. I want to use this middle part for cover, duck behind to avoid any headshots, take one guy out to get my health back, and then I'm looking to dip from the situation as well. Teammate dies right in front of me. I end up flying through. And we end up killing this guy here. And drop shotting to kill this guy here as well. So it ends up being an absolutely insane clip overall. As you can see my reaction, I'm about to kick off. So let's watch this clip back in full speed to see how the situation plays out in real-time game and how it would look in the game as well. So obviously we've just taken B, killed the guy from office. I'll push him around and help my teammate to try and take C. Now, this teammate originally dies, and my other teammate goes to take C. But rather than me trying to jump on C with him, I see the threat on B, and that's where I end up making the plays from here, okay? You could arguably say that I should have shot for this first guy here, and I potentially should have, but because of the snap, because of the jump, and because of quick fix, I've ended up taking him out and clearing out the other guy as well. So the clip ends up looking really good. Taking B, holding B, now clearing B, seeing where the enemies are pushing out from, using this middle part to my advantage, get quick fix back, teammate dies here, kill that guy, and then I end up drop shotting right here to kill that guy as well. Changing in elevations, quick fix, having a good class on my M4, and knowing my surroundings has helped me get some lovely kills in the situation. Next, we move up to clip number 2. In this one, we're using the M4 once again, and we're going to be playing on Rust. This is a 6-piece with some C4 kills in here as well. I'm using shrapnel, so I have double C4s, M4 on here. Once again, I'm using quick fix, and we're playing hardpoint on Rust. Okay, so let's look at the situation and what's going on right here. This half of the map is pretty much dominated by us. There is one enemy over here, but as you can see, I see at least 4 to 5 enemies in that top corner, and we're going to be looking to push for the hardpoint. We're around halfway through the game with a comfortable lead. We want to try and get over to that side of the map and try and get control of it, okay? So let's see how we push out and get control of this situation here. Looking cross map. Hit a nice shot. Now I want to try and get behind some cover in case anybody else knows where I am. And as we push around here, still got 40 mags in the chamber. Try and push out on someone. You can see from the radar, I'm watching the radar the entire time in this situation. What you will have noticed that during this clip is my whole team in a line have directly pushed forward. And this is why I love the win streak crew, because we all play so similar. So now that line where I'm drawing right now, where we originally were, is now completely pushed up. So my teammate has now gone to the middle. I'm now on the right, and my 2 teammates are now holding the left with a little bit of cover from behind us as well. So we've literally, as a collective unit, completely pushed up, whilst the enemy has still remained in this back corner. Okay, so we now have the spawn trap control on them. I'm always watching the radar, watching how my teammates are playing, and looking at how I can play better in the scenario. Now, the beautiful part about C4s, as you're about to see, I don't even have to peek this enemy coming around here. I can just throw that over the wall, take him out, kill one. I see there's plenty more enemies there, so I check my chances on a second C4, double kill, and I get some nice kills, run through the tunnel. This guy's probably disorientated because he's just had 2 C4s fly at him, as usually they do create a lot of chaos in the map as well. Checking my radar, once again, I see an enemy to my left and to my right as me and my boy Mad try and jump in. Mad gets taken out. C4 comes past. I'm sliding in here so this guy can't hit the easiest shots on me. My teammate top mids helped me kill him. Now this turn on this guy was a pretty clean play right here. So let's turn that one back. So as I kill this guy, I've always had in my mind the person who was behind me on the area behind the white container. Now the thing that ends up getting this kill here is the jump. All right, so I make him not able to hit his shots as easy because I've jumped in between my shots, and then I've ended up killing him. Seeing the enemies that are spawning across the map at this point, once again, checking the map. See there's at least 2 enemies in this corner, and while I'm getting my health back from quick fix, I'm going to use this pipe that's in front of me to block the enemy from seeing me, but still allow me to go and run up and jump on the enemies as well. It may look simple, but when I'm actually in game, there is a massive thought process to what I'm doing. Now I've got my health back, I can jump off, get a couple of nice hits, and I end up getting this kill as well, okay? So it ends up being a nice 6-piece. We end up nicely closing the map off, getting the objective, and pushing through to the enemy spawn. Okay, running it through and at full speed, what it would look like in game. Get a nice first kill, clear the corner, make sure that no one's here. As a team, we collectively push up. Try my luck with C4s. Don't even need to peek with C4s. Put shrapnel on. Throw C4s over the wall. If you don't know how to do it, press the middle mouse button to throw it. Double tap F or your use button to detonate. If you're on controller, I believe, I don't know what the button is to throw it, but I think if you double tap X or square is what will detonate it. That's how you do fast detonations rather than waiting for one C4 to land and then having to blow it when you throw the other one, okay? So now that we've got these kills, I'm now moving right through the spawns to make them switch, kill this guy in here, get a nice turn jump shot, using this pillar to my advantage, and then getting the 6th piece right there as well, okay? Once again, using the UAV, using quick fix, using C4s, don't even have to use line of sight to get the kills, and using the whole map to my advantage. So next up, to look out to outplay our opponents, here we've got hard hat and we've got domination. It's good to see we've got a nice little mixture of maps, and we're not just running off shoot house all the time, because we have been playing some other stuff as well. We've got domination, we're holding the A and B points. C's right here. I see some enemies spawning at back C, and I've already had a look onto my right, into the right area to see if there's anyone there. So I know that enemies are either going to be coming out of this middle container or generally holding around this container area, okay? So I know that in my situation here, I need to try and make these outplays, okay? So I've got my M4 on. Same class as what you've seen before. Change elevations. I'll drop shot to get this guy. This other guy who's here doesn't see me as he's shooting a teammate. Take him out using the bin to my advantage in case he does snap onto me or try and shoot me. I always throw as like my precautionary C4 in case anybody else has jumped in their position to try and, you know, kill me if they've seen me kill their teammates from there. I reload, check over, have a little look at A, see that A is not being taken, and once again I've looked at the map to see what the situation is. My teammates are still covering this whole side of the map, so that tells me enemies are still going to be spawning in front of me and round this corner. C is still going to be the hotspot for where enemies are going to be spawning at. All right, so I want to be moving forward here, and I'll try and get back to the area where I was just at to take out the enemies in the same position. So I'm watching across, you know, bobbing up and down in case anyone does come through. See an enemy pushing out, hit some great shots. He misses his shots, and now I can continue to push out on the right hand side to get these kills. Once again, bobbing, he tries to hit me with a jump shot, doesn't even connect with a single bullet. Once again, the jump shots, using this area now to my advantage to give me some cover. I've got a teammate behind me. I'm now reloading to get my 50 mags back. Now I'm seeing enemies spawning out, and I'm jumping across because I've seen this guy, and now I do the bunny hop. Now, if you guys don't know how to do this, if you're not familiar with this mechanic, the bunny hop in this situation has literally just saved my life. So what you do is you aim in, and you jump again. And what that does, because you're running and jumping, it creates like a motion where you like bounce, and sometimes your character will bounce and keep moving, and it'll make it as hard as possible for the enemy to try and kill you. Unless they have godly tracking, you can get a really, really good +1 over your opponent from using the bunny hop tactic. Okay, so I've jumped here, gone into aim, and if I stay still right now, he kills me. But because I hop, he misses a couple of bullets, and I get the advantage, and I get the kill. All right, I go into a drop shot in case anybody does appear across the map. I've seen somebody appear behind the barrel. He moves away. I've now done another jump shot and killed this guy as well. Once again, quick fix is an absolute beast in this scenario, okay? I can't tell you how important the bunny hop was here and how important quick fix is for me to get my health back instantly. Take this guy out. Watch how fast I regenerate my health. Health's already pretty much back to full. That's why this perk is absolutely broken, by the way, if you haven't already used it. And then jump into this one. Without quick fix, I would have died. But instead, I get all my health back, take this guy out, and I keep pushing through. As you can see my facial reaction, I don't know whether you can see it or not, but I'm a little bit gassed up at this point, and I'm pretty happy that I've just won that gunfight. So now I'm looking to flood out the spawn to see if I can see, you know, anybody else in the situation. Seeing that B is being taken, so I know that there's probably more people spawning around here. Seeing that they're spawning in the back corner, and now I'm going to make an effort to try and make a push across here. So as I run across, try and find out that guy. I've just seen somebody go behind the forklift, not even going to attempt to shoot or run. I have another C4, don't even need to get in his line of sight, throw it over the top, fast detonate, dead. Unless he's got EOD right there, he was always going to be dead. That was always my situation to take advantage of, okay? And then obviously now I've got my teammates all coming in for support and backup. The enemy team are taking C and A, just taking B. So now I want to try and get myself into a situation where I can push up a little bit and see if I can catch anybody off guard. You know, if you can see anyone through the smoke, because you can catch a little glimpse of players through the smoke in that area. Pushing around to see. And as we try and clear it, I believe that an enemy does appear to my right. I'm checking the area. See one guy in that corner. Very hard to see in this game, by the way, sometimes. Some of these enemies. He's looking the wrong way. Jump into it. He tries to run into me. He's already dead by that time he's found it. So now this is one of the really good clips that I want to show you at full speed. And just watch how fast this all happens in game. All right. So kill this guy. Jumping across. Throwing the C4. All right. So now I'm reloading. This is why I love Call of Duty. I just love how fast pace it is. All right. Take this guy out and spawn. Now I'm sliding across. Great jump shot and nice aim here. Using the cover to get my reloads off. Bunny hop right there. Quick fix keeps me alive. Quick fix keeps me alive again. Perk is absolutely busted. And now I'm checking the area. Checking to see if anybody else is here. Using the barrel to my protection. Seen an enemy running across there. Seen somebody go behind the forklift. Nice little cheeky C4 over the wall. And now I'm just pretty much hunting to see if there's anybody else on the seat flag. See if anyone else is here. And then one guy will appear to my right. And I'll take him out as well. Okay. So that ends up being a really nice 8-piece on scrapyard with the M4 and using C4s to my advantage as well. Okay. Next we have the Uzi where we got C4 Renetti. We have the Uzi, the C4 and Renetti kills here on hard hat. This is the beginning of a game, may I add. Okay. So right here we've got hard point, and if you know the way that hard hat works is most of the teams will go the right hand side when spawning where we spawn. However, if you go through tunnel, you'll most likely catch enemies pushing to the right, and most enemies won't even think about checking tunnel because they'll be too deluded on pushing to the hard point and trying to get in there. Okay. So I use that to my advantage. I have my pistol out to give me a little bit faster movement speed, and I try and get through here as quick as possible. I've now changed to my Uzi, have a look across, trying to wait for the enemies to come across to see if anyone does make it here, and they do. So I end up getting across here first, take out the first guy. Second guy realizes, but by then it's already too late. He's trying to shotgun me. Jump shot across, getting on some nice kills here. Now I'm using quick fix to get my health back. At this point, my team's already in the point. I've got teammates to come in and back me up, and I feel confident to go out and push. As my teammates move back into the point, I've got some cover here. They're too busy shooting at my teammate once again. Love this Uzi class. Absolutely slays. Shooting them across the map. Take them both out as well. And then one teammate or one enemy right here decides to pull out the riot shield, try to shoot his feet. He decides to go lower, but never mind, because we have the C4s. This is why C4s are beautiful. Look at the throw on that. That must have gone about 20 meters. Take out the last guy, and then one more appears in the corner of my screen. So I pull out the pistol, and there you go. Full team wipe to start the game, and just looking at what the situation is. You'll notice that here, after I throw this C4, I am now in a situation where I don't have a bullet to use. If someone else appears, I know I'm dead. So what I want to do in this situation, after I've thrown that C4 and quick detonate it, is pick up the gun or switch to my pistol. This second that I go behind this wall gives me the advantage above my opponent, who thinks I probably ran back to the point. And then I jump back out, get the pistol kills, lovely 2-shot burst, and take him out as well. Once again, it may not look like much when you see it in slow speed, but when you put it in fast, you see how it all plays out. Nice little movement, jump shots, using the corner to my advantage in case I need it. Get my health back because of quick fix. 4 and 5. Right shield, no problem. Take him out. Change to my pistol behind the corner, jump back out, and take him out as well. Once again, quick fix. C4 was used. Using the corners to my advantage. Using the pistol if I need it as well. Don't forget to change your secondary. Captain Price taught us that in COD 4. You should remember if you're an OG. And I end up taking out the whole team, getting a full squad wipe, and we have full control on the objective. Okay? Next up, we're moving to clip number 5, the final one before the bonus clip. This is once again hard hat. This is once again a 6-piece, and this one's with the Uzi once again. So we get here, we've got a hard point. The point's right next to us. I know my back's covered from my teammates. One teammate's going on a flank, and I know that around this corner, I need to be pushing and probably trying to find out where the threat is coming from for this next hard point. All right, so as we play this forward, I get a hit marker with a C4, so I know that somebody's in here, in the smoke somewhere. All right, I'm pretty sure they had a Knifer on their team, and as I'm spraying across, I end up hitting him. Knifer is dead. And now I'm in a situation where I can now push up and try and take control of the area. I check the corners, make sure there's no pesky corner campers. And as I peek across there, there's stun grenades coming out. And you see an enemy appear from the forklift. I am not in an advantageous situation right here. I've only got 16 bullets left in the chamber, so I know that I need to reload at this point, try and get my thoughts together, and try and work out how I'm going to play the situation. All right, so I've still got one stun grenade. Don't forget, throwing the stun, I can use the wall to my advantage to bank the stun grenade off, which I do. Bank that off, and I end up getting a hit from the stun. So I know now is the time that I need to move. This guy's stunned. He's been shot by my teammate. And there's an enemy who's going to be behind the wall at the top trying to push me. Now, this wall right here plays the advantage. I could have gone right through the middle and tried to take these guys out, but I'd end up dying to this guy. So in my mind, I'm thinking, I've got to watch out for the guy behind the wall, but I want to kill these guys here. So this wall right here ends up playing the big part in this clip, okay? So I'm using this wall to protect me from the right, while still killing the 2 guys in front of me. All right, so I'm always thinking about the next step. Jumped out to kill this guy. Now I've seen this guy appear, and I get a nice change. He's trying to cook a grenade, but it's already too late because I've killed him. Now while I've done that, I've ended up getting just into cover behind the forklift, sliding down, changing elevation to make it hard for this guy to hit me, and I've jumped into them shots as he tries to take out my teammate, and I end up killing him as well. That ends up being a nice 5-piece. Quickly get the reload off, because I know there's probably going to be 1 or 2 more people coming from this corner. Teammate dies. I've jumped out to get the advantage here. He's just been stunned, and I've taken him out as well. So watching that in full speed, it ends up being a nice situational control, using all the tools to my advantage, shooting through the smoke, seeing the situation, what is going on here. All right, enemy behind the forklift. I know there's an enemy behind that wall, so I have to play it smart. Bank the stun grenade, get me around that corner. Get behind that wall to avoid shots. Kill this guy and these guys. Get behind the forklift. Kill this guy as well. It's all making a massive difference, right? Right here, we have the C4s that play a part. Stun grenade, which gets me behind the wall. Using the wall to my advantage to keep me alive. And then going to make the outplays behind the wall and to kill the guys behind the forklift as well. Okay, and finally we have our last clip, the bonus clip for the day, where we are going to be pushing for a 10-piece right here with the M4 on a gun runner, where we're playing hardpoint here as well. As you can see in the top right hand corner, my teammates are all here. I've got one teammate right in front of me, I've got one enemy here, and you can very basically see some enemies hiding in the background as well. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is showing you how this clip plays out. This is the bonus clip, probably my favorite clip that I've got out at the moment. Get to a nice jumped drop shot, get my health back quickly because of quick fix once again. throw another C4 out as a just in case anybody appears from here. This is a pretty long clip. This is about a 60-second clip. So we take out the first guy. We're now going to be sliding across to get into the situation here. Find out where these enemies are spawning, probably in this back corner. All right. So this is a pretty common spawn, especially when your teammates are all across the map. Pick up some shots. He's trying to hide behind there to shoot across the map. End up getting a nice long shot. Now I want to use the stairs to cover and for probably some little bit of elevation as well to see if there's any more enemies spawning here. See if anyone else is here in this situation. Okay. So now I'm on the top of the steps. This guy's probably originally looked for me, but no longer seen me, and that's because I moved up to the top of the stairs. All right, this guy almost gets away, but I end up killing him before he gets in the cover. And now I'm trying to change elevations here because this guy's got me on a momentum to try and kill me here. But I end up, because of 2 jumps right here, I end up killing this guy. As you can see, I end up jumping onto the railings and then jumping off the railings to kill this guy. A bit of a skill move. Misses his shots, and I end up hitting my shots as well. Hitting some really nice cross maps M4 shots right here. Once again, quick fix coming in. Helps me get my health back, especially after the first guy killed there. And now I've got 4 kills under my belt, and I'm looking out for where these enemies are going to be spawning. At this point, I'm looking behind me to see what the situation is and what's going on. All my teammates are on this half of the map, so I'm usually assuming that enemies are going to be spawning from the half that's in front of me. However, with Call of Duty Modern Warfare, that's not always necessarily correct. Okay, so I'm watching across. Don't see anybody there. And then you look at the hard point, which is being contested, which tells me that the enemies are probably still spawning from the area that's directly in front of me. Okay, so I want to be checking that same corner where I just killed them enemies from. I see a smoke grenade go down and lets me know there's probably people and fights going on over here. Okay, so check that corner, didn't see anybody. Now I'm pushing through the middle, use the smoke to my advantage. Guy tries to take some shots onto me, strafing to the left to kill him. Jumped up in the air just in case. UAV comes through, and now that UAV, that little blink on the UAV tells me right here, I've got people I got to deal with. That's probably 2 opponents in that top corner and 1 opponent right here. Okay, so I know because of the UAV and because I always check my map of what the situation is and what's going on. So I now can throw the C4 over the top, try and see if I can get a kill. Throw it over to get the quick detonate. I only get a hit marker on that, but that does tell me that somebody's there. Check the area. Just seen him go around that corner. He's trying to peek out. Catches me off guard both times. I jump into it in case he comes back. He dies. And now, if you notice, I'm being shot in the back. All right. So going back to this situation, I end up making a really good play here. The enemies spawn in this area behind me, and there's a guy around here. Now, if I just want to stay where I am right here, I'm going to die to the guys behind me. So I have to kill this guy that's behind this wall because I need to get around this wall myself to use it for cover from the guy behind me. Okay, there's like 4 different things happening right here, but that's how fast we think about things when we're in game. All right, so I'm being shot. I know I need to get around this corner, slide around, kill this guy who's reloading, thankfully, and I'm now using this corner to protect me. All right, quick fix comes in, gets my health back, so I can go out, back out, re-challenge the guy who was chasing me. I end up killing him, or almost killing him, let's say. Haven't got much ammo. Try and get a quick reload off if I can. The M4 doesn't take that much to reload anyway. I know this guy's going to push me, so I got my reload off. Jumping out. Shoot him. He's trying to shoot across the map. Kill the first guy. Jumping out to get the second one. And I end up getting quite a few assists here as my teammate ends up cleaning them all up. They're all dead now. And at this point, we've taken pretty much control of this whole area where they were spawning originally, by the way. And we're going to look to try and push up and get further control and try and hold out this side of the map. Right, smoke comes out, guy gets a couple of shots, not enough, and I get a nice drop shot kill here. This ends up being a 10-piece clip. Shots are coming to my right. I'm now moving to my left to get cover. He's firing through the smoke to see if he can hit me. I believe there's still more kills to come on this clip as well. Pushing round from the train. This guy hasn't pushed me yet. Once again, get another reload off. Try and get my 50 mags back to help me as much as possible. Fast forward it just a little bit to get around here. And I'm using this as cover, waiting for the smoke to go. There's a lot of smokes that get thrown out in this situation. You don't usually see that much in game. Not a lot of people use smokes these days. I'm watching this corner, waiting to see if anybody comes through here, which they do. As I turn on this guy, he's just seen me as well. Same guy that I just killed, but I slide into him, drop to the floor, make it as hard as possible for him to kill me, and it ends up being a nice 10-piece clip. Let's go through and see what that looks like in full speed. All right, so first guy sets up the whole clip, kill him, take him out. Now I'm moving around the corner to try and find out where everyone else is. Find them in the back spawn, checking the radar at all times, keeping my health nice and fresh because of there's a quick fix, double jump right there, which helps me get them kills. Again, changing elevations, using quick fix, watching the radar, using the map to my advantage. I'm using the smoke to my advantage. I'm pushing up on this guy, take him out, watching the UAV, get a hit marker here. As I kill the first guy, I'm getting shot from behind. Kill this guy, move into the wall to protect me. Using this situation to keep me alive. Get the reloads off, couple of assists here and there. And once again, we fast forward to the final part where the enemy tries to push me through the smoke and I end up getting a nice turn and killing him as well. All right, so that's the full clip. That's a nice 10-piece with the M4. And just before we wrap this video up, I hope that this has given people some advice on, cool ways of outplaying your opponents by changing your elevation, knowing your perks, knowing your classes, the maps, the advantages that you get from watching the UAV and using your teammates' positions to your advantage as well. Okay, if you guys haven't already, if you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Give me any positive or constructive feedback in the comments. These videos are usually a lot longer because I want to go in as much detail as possible to try and help new and up and coming players to the Call of Duty base as well. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.